Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. I hope you are doing well. I thought I would come on here and give a bit of a personal perspective into my world, into my process when it comes to content creation. There recently was a post on my subreddit, I keep referencing this damn subreddit, about my productivity level and how I manage to be so productive week to week. Not something I reflect on too often, but it is in fact true that as, major content creators on the internet go, I come out with a lot of videos every week, a lot of videos, whether it be on this channel, main channel, reviews, the stream channel. I have, regular interviews and New Music Fridays. I'm very active on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, so on and so forth. I'm very active to the point where people who are longtime fans of mine typically will comment on how does he do it? He gets so many things done. Other content creators who are fans of mine and do their own thing hit me up and are like, man, you're just like, you're freaking going crazy. So I thought I would come on here and tell you guys how exactly I do it and come to get so much done week to week to week, and maybe you can apply some of these, abstract ideas and concepts to whatever you're trying to accomplish in your life. I mean, first off, number one thing I have is a Ridge wallet, which this is key to my productivity because, it's sleek, it's minimal. Think of all the time that I would normally waste with a disgusting old bulky leather wallet, but instead I have a Ridge wallet. It's such a time saver. Promo code MELON, 10% off your order. Link down below. So yeah, that's number one. Number two, I would say, very key factor in being productive, very key, honestly, is passion. I personally find it difficult to be productive when it comes to things that I don't give a fuck about. I have a bit of an added extra bonus in my life because your boy is ADHD. Yeah, I'm a tad bit neurodivergent, and as a result, it's very easy for me to hyper-focus on things that I really am interested in, and I like sometimes to a fault because I zero in on that thing so much that I may forget other things. It's not all fun and games. I do actually have to check myself when I'm a little too into something and remind myself that there is a whole world out there outside of the thing that I'm like. The next recommendation that I would make is whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you're making, focusing on, creating, make sure the process, think about the process through which you do it. Find out ways to make the process with that as easy as possible. When I'm streaming or recording, I really prefer the software that I use, the lights that I use for my videos, very easy, very convenient to use, not a huge learning curve. I really like my editing software. The camera I use is really easy. The tripod I use is great. I do it all in this one area in this office. Don't got to go far. Don't got to go crazy. I have it set up in such a way where I don't need to move a bunch of shit around to sort of do a video. I can sit down really quickly. So again, to the best of your abilities, make the process through which you produce something as easy as possible. I can't tell you how much time I've wasted over the years in engaging in things that slowed down myself going from point A to point B by like 50% or a quarter, and how much of like a revelation it was when I figured out, oh shit, I've been doing this wrong the entire time. I could have been doing it this other way, and it would have been faster, and it would have been better, and I would have had more energy to put into the thing that I'm doing. Next, do it often. I am a big proponent of if you don't use it, you lose it. I think you get better at things through repetition, through practice, through engagement and re-engagement. Don't expect yourself to get better at anything if you're not always constantly trying it, trying new things, challenging yourself, or just being regularly involved or focused on the thing that it is that you do. What do you do? Oh, I do guitar videos. Well, how often are you practicing guitar? I don't know, like once a month. Well, are you looking at other guitar videos and seeing what their content is doing and how that's going? No, not really. Are you spitballing and conceiving of ideas for new guitar videos to put up on your TikTok or your Instagram or your YouTube? I mean, every once in a while, I guess. The point I'm essentially trying to make here is that the more often that you do it, you will find the easier doing it becomes. It'll become a process. It'll become natural. You won't need to put as much thought into it. It'll just flow and come so much easier to get it complete. And I know that at the start, getting one thing finished or getting a couple things finished may take almost like fucking ages. But once you kind of understand your process and you become comfortable, it'll become so much faster, so much quicker, and you'll be working like fucking lightning. Next recommendation that I have is ask people for help. Ask people for help. A lot of the content and a lot of the stuff that you guys see from me week to week is not just because of me, but from other people. I have editors for my videos, Jeremy and Austin. Austin also does a lot of work on the Fantano channel side with me in terms of like conceptualizing new video ideas. We talk about, what's the next video going to be? We have these discussions. Have people on your side helping you or working for you who will help you do what you do. I have mods for my Twitch page. I have, a good guy who is handling my TND streams page right now at the moment. And look, I know some of you are saying like, Anthony, I'm not making a living doing what I do. I don't have the ability to have an employee for me full-time or part-time or any time, actually. I understand that. I get that. That's fine. And that's okay. I was once at that point as well. And when I was doing a lot more of all of this that you see by myself, but I was still looking to others for help when I needed it. I need to change editing software. I don't know how to use this fucking editing software. Do I know someone who does? Will they teach it to me? Yes, I found somebody. I have to switch, computers and operating systems. I don't know how to use a freaking Mac. Is there somebody who I know who has one or is sort of like, a Mac head and something like this and they could teach me a thing or two? Yes, I found someone who would help me with that. I want to start streaming. I don't know the first freaking thing about streaming. Do I know somebody who knows things about streaming? And I could ask them advice and get information from them on that topic, and they could show me software. They could show me, the behind the scenes stuff where I need to know certain technicals or, frame rates and blah, 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 blah. Yes, I found people who have that information and I asked them for that information and they told me and it helped. Look, nobody who's ever been great at anything has ever been great just completely on their own and that's it. Don't be afraid to ask people for help. Don't just do something on your own or sort of just like, toil in ignorance because you can't figure out something by yourself. Just fucking ask somebody who knows more than you, and a lot of the time they'll tell you. And finally, the thing that I want to tell you guys about being productive, and I think this one is pretty essential, take care of yourself. You cannot be productive if you are depressed. You cannot be productive. I do videos all the time while I'm depressed. Okay, look, you can't make things if you're tired, so tired that you can barely freaking think or talk. You can't make things if you're so freaking hungry that you can't think straight. Don't run yourself ragged or drive yourself insane by producing and producing and producing. You are a human. Give yourself, a bit of leeway here. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up over every L that you take. This is a mental health recommendation here because if you freak yourself out, if you psych yourself out into believing, I'm not good, I'm never going to be good.
Oh no, I can't do this. I'm going to stop doing it.
There is such a thing as knowing when to quit, knowing when something is not right for you. But, you can't just turn at the moment that something becomes a little difficult, you know what I mean? Or you hit what is essentially a learning curve, and in order to move on to the next stage, you have to take on some experience in order to improve. But again, as far as the more health stuff and the physical stuff, take care of yourself, because if you treat yourself like garbage and you're not taking care of yourself, you're not going to have the energy, the focus, the will, the desire to just get in the fucking trenches and just start doing whatever it is that you're passionate about. And while I've had plenty of experience of working at half capacity because I wasn't taking care of myself, even though I did get a lot done, I know that much of it could have been better were I in a better state. If there was one kind of mistake that I made that I would recommend that you not make, it's that. Don't fuck yourself up just to, believe that you're being as productive as you want to be. You don't need to be grinding off of 3 hours of sleep or something like that. It's not necessary. It's really not. So there you go. I think I'm going to leave it there. Those are my recommendations for being productive. Those are things that I try to do and apply to be productive myself. And you're the best. Love you. Thank you for watching. Over here next to my head is another video that you can check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, productivity forever.